Amber Marshall just dropped the news. Fans have been waiting years to hear Heartland. Season 19 is officially happening, and it kicks off in November 2025. The long wait is finally over, and this time, the confirmation comes straight from Amy Fleming herself. No more rumors. No more guesses. It's real and the countdown begins now. The confirmation that shook the fandom. Amber Marshall's confirmation sent waves across the Heartland fan community. In a recent interview posted on her social media account, Amber smiled and said the words everyone hoped to hear. Yes, season 19 is coming, and filming starts soon. You can expect it this November. Just like that, fans across the world began sharing the video, reposting it, and celebrating. The clip quickly went viral among Heartland groups, with hundreds of emotional comments flooding in. For years, fans have asked if Heartland would return. After the emotional roller coaster of previous seasons, and especially the heartbreaking exit of Tai Borden, viewers weren't sure if the show would keep going. But now, with Amber's calm but joyful tone, we know the team behind Heartland is just as committed as ever to carrying the story forward. This announcement didn't come from a press release or a leaked source. It came directly from the heart of the show, Amber herself. That's why it feels different. It feels personal. Amber didn't give away much about the storylines yet, but her excitement said it all. The cast is returning. The cameras will roll again, and the story of Amy, Jack, Lou, and Lindy isn't over. Fans quickly responded with emotion and gratitude. Some shared how Heartland helped them through hard times, while others posted countdown timers to November 2025. On Reddit, one user said, "I thought we'd never get another season. I cried when I saw Amber's post." On Facebook, fans from all around the world, Canada, the US, Europe, even Africa, and Asia shared one simple message: "Thank you for coming back." Heartland is more than a TV show. It's comfort. It's home. And after a long silence, Amber's confirmation feels like a warm letter to every fan who held on. She didn't just give us an update. She gave us hope. For a long time, it felt like Heartland had quietly said goodbye. After season 18, fans were left in silence. No trailers, no behind-the-scenes updates, and no official word from the cast or network. Many believed season 18 might have been the last ride for Amy, Jack, Lou, and the others. So what happened? Why did it take so long for season 19 to get the green light? Behind the warm scenes of the show, there was a storm of uncertainty. Several factors played a part. First, the emotional impact of Ty Borden's departure in earlier seasons created a huge shift. The show had to rebuild around Amy's new life as a widow and single mother. That kind of transition takes time. Not just for the writers, but also for the actors, the crew, and the fans. There were also rumors that CBC, the network behind Heartland, was considering pulling back on long shows to make room for new stories. But the global fan support for Heartland never faded. Even when no updates came, people kept watching. Millions streamed past seasons on platforms like Netflix. Petitions were created. Fans wrote letters. They shared art and videos and begged for one more season. The love was too loud to ignore. Behind the scenes, the cast also needed time. Amber Marshall, who has played Amy for nearly 2 decades, focused on personal projects and her ranch. Others like Michelle Morgan and Sean Johnston explored new acting and directing roles. They weren't just waiting around, they were growing, too. But all along, there was one thought in their hearts: Heartland isn't done. Not yet. And then came the creative challenge. The writers wanted to make sure that season 19 didn't feel like a repeat. They wanted it to feel fresh, yet familiar. Something that would honor the journey so far, while giving fans a reason to get excited again. That takes more than a few weeks. It takes vision, patience, and time. Now that we know November 2025 is the target, everything makes sense. The delay wasn't because they gave up. It was because they cared too much to rush it. Heartland has always been about family, healing, and home. You don't rebuild something like that overnight. The time they took wasn't a pause. It was a promise to come back stronger, deeper, and better than ever. Nobody thought this would happen, not after the heartbreaking goodbye we all witnessed. Ty Borden's death in season 14 was more than just a plot twist. It was a moment that shattered millions of fans around the world. People didn't just cry, they grieved, and for a long time, it felt like his story was truly over. But now, as whispers grow louder and fans connect the dots, one question refuses to go away. Is Ty Borden coming back in season 19? It all started with subtle hints. Graham Wardle, the actor who played Ty, began posting more frequently again. His messages were calm, thoughtful, and mysterious. Then came the Instagram live session, where Amber Marshall spoke about facing the past and reconnecting with something Amy left unfinished. She never said Ty's name, but she didn't have to. Fans felt it. People started digging. In one of Amber's ranch videos, a viewer noticed a familiar figure standing behind the camera, someone with a build and stance very much like Graham Wardle. Was it him? Or just wishful thinking? On fan forums, theories exploded. Some believed Ty might appear in a dream. Others guessed he could be in a flashback Amy finally allows herself to revisit. And then there's the boldest theory of all: Ty never died. Of course, that last idea may be too far, but what's real is this Heartland has always used emotional memory as part of its storytelling. Ghosts of the past return not with fear, but with love and healing. Season 19 might not be about Ty coming back in the flesh, but he could return, in a powerful way, a vision, a voice, a memory that helps Amy make a hard decision. One moment, even just one, could bring his presence back and give both Amy and the audience something they've been aching for: closure. Or maybe a new beginning. Graham himself has remained quiet about a full return. In the past, he said he stepped away to grow, to change, to walk a new path. But as Heartland evolves, maybe that path leads home. Even a short appearance, one scene or a heartfelt letter, could move the entire season. Season 19 has already confirmed it will honor the past and embrace the future. In Heartland terms, that almost always means one thing: someone lost is about to be found again. Whether Ty's return is real or symbolic, one thing is certain: his story isn't finished. Not in Amy's heart, and not in ours. Heartland has always been gentle. It's a story of family, healing, and growth. But season 19 is setting up to shake that peace. The silence of the past year has allowed something to grow, and this time, the change will come not just through loss, but through new beginnings, difficult choices, and powerful twists. The ranch may look the same, but the people are not. They've changed, and so will the stories we follow. Let's start with Amy. After years of holding back her emotions, she may finally step into the unknown. With Lindy getting older, Amy isn't just a mother, she's also a woman searching for balance. Season 19 might bring her closer to love again. Not a replacement for Ty, but a companion who understands the grief she carries. Whether it's someone familiar or a new face, Amy's heart may be tested like never before. And it won't be easy, because choosing love again doesn't mean forgetting the past. It means accepting it. Lou, the always driven sister and mayor, may face the biggest professional challenge of her life. With the town facing economic shifts, a new rival may rise, challenging her position and her ability to lead. But politics aren't Lou's only problem. Her on-again, off-again love life could take another turn, especially if Mitch or Peter return with unexpected news. Could Lou finally make a choice? Or will she lose both? Georgie, though missing from the past season, may return with a surprise that shakes the entire family. She's older now, wiser, and possibly carrying a secret of her own. Could she be married, injured, or holding a gold medal from a riding competition? Her return could open the door to drama, joy, and healing all at once. Fans have begged for Georgie's comeback, and if it happens, it won't be quiet. And then there's Jack and Lisa. Their story, often the calm center of the show, might take a heartbreaking turn. Aging, health concerns, or even questions about the future of Heartland Ranch itself could rise. Will they stay strong? Or will they need help in ways they never expected? We can't forget the possibility of new characters. A young rider with a troubled past, a vet with unconventional methods, a mysterious stranger with a link to Ty's family. These aren't just guesses, they're the kind of twists Heartland has used before to bring tension, emotion, and growth. Season 19 might be the most emotional chapter yet. Not because of endings, but because of bold, new directions. It's about the people we've grown with stepping into challenges that will change them forever. And just like always, the land, the horses, and the ranch will be there quietly shaping every moment. While fans waited and wondered, the cast of Heartland never really left the ranch, not in their hearts. Behind the scenes, something quiet but powerful was happening. Even when cameras weren't rolling, the people who've lived these roles for nearly 2 decades were still deeply connected. And now, with season 19 confirmed, we're finally seeing how much love and care has been building in the background. Amber Marshall, who has played Amy Fleming since she was a teenager, didn't just confirm the new season, she championed it. During her break from filming, Amber focused on her real-life ranch, connecting with animals and fans in a deeply personal way. But those who paid attention noticed something. Her words, her tone, even her stories started to circle back to Amy. Again, it wasn't just nostalgia, it was preparation. Amber wanted to come back when the story was ready, and now, it is. Meanwhile, Sean Johnston, our beloved Grandpa Jack, never stopped reminding fans that family is forever. In interviews, he spoke about how Heartland was more than a job, it was a calling. He hinted that season 19 would explore Jack in new ways, not just as a grandfather, but as a man reflecting on legacy, age, and letting go. Sean also mentioned how the crew behind the scenes had become a second family. Many of them returning for the new season with fresh energy. Michelle Morgan, who plays Lou, spent time working on her directing career. In fact, she may even direct 1 or 2 episodes in season 19, bringing a deeper voice to Lou's journey. In a podcast, she mentioned how exciting it is to be part of a show that allows characters, especially women, to grow through strength, mistakes, and redemption. That's something fans will definitely feel this season. What many fans don't see is the work happening behind the camera. Writers, set designers, animal wranglers, all of them are back. And they aren't just repeating old patterns. Sources say the production team is experimenting with a slightly new visual style this season. We're talking richer color tones, more outdoor scenes, and deeper emotional lighting to reflect the internal struggles of each character. It's still Heartland, but more raw, more real. And then there's the horses. The animal team shared in an interview that several of the original horses are still part of the cast. Spartan, Amy's horse, is aging just like the characters. But they've trained new horses to carry parts of the story, symbolizing change, growth, and the cycle of life. The bond between Amy and her horses isn't just acting, it's real, and it's returning stronger than ever. So while fans saw nothing on screen for months, a storm of passion was building quietly behind the scenes. And now, season 19 is the result, a season made with love. From every corner of the ranch. No other show has a fan base quite like Heartland's. This isn't just about ratings or awards, it's about heart. For many, Heartland is comfort on a bad day, a reminder of home, a place where even the hardest struggles lead to healing. That's why season 19 carries more than just a storyline, it carries the hopes of millions. Fans aren't just watching, they're dreaming. And here's what they want most. The number one wish: closure and connection. Ever since Ty's departure, something has felt missing. Not just the man, but the peace he brought to Amy's life. Fans want to see Amy not just survive but live again. They want her to find laughter, risk love again, and allow herself to open up. Not because she's replacing Ty, but because she's honoring his memory by choosing joy. Whether it's through a new relationship, a deep friendship, or even just rediscovering herself, fans want to see Amy heal out loud. Another major request: the return of Georgie. Her absence in recent seasons left a hole. Georgie's fierce, independent spirit inspired so many young viewers. Fans are begging for her to return, not just for a cameo, but with a full arc. Maybe she's facing something tough. Maybe she's grown into a champion rider. Maybe she's changed. Whatever the case, her comeback is one of the most talked about wishes online. Lou's love life is another hot topic. Fans are torn. Some are Team Peter, others are Team Mitch, but most just want clarity. Lou deserves to find peace in her heart, and viewers want to see her make a final choice, stand by it, and move forward with strength. No more back. Season 19 is the perfect time to give Lou the romantic closure she's earned. But it's not just about love and returnees. Heartland fans want legacy moments. They want more of Jack's wisdom, Lisa's elegance, and Tim's unpredictable but caring nature. They want quiet scenes in the barn, lessons passed down through generations, and small, powerful moments between characters that feel like real family. Fans are also asking for more screen time with Lindy. Amy's daughter has grown in front of our eyes, and now many want her to start stepping into her own storyline. Will she follow her mother's footsteps with horses? Will she face challenges at school? Fans are excited to see how her character begins to take shape. And lastly, fans want one thing that never changes: the ranch. The land, the horses, the sunsets. These simple visuals remind everyone of why they fell in love with the show in the first place. No matter how much the story shifts, they want Heartland to stay Heartlandinist, emotional, and deeply human. Asterisk, the wait is almost over, but the journey is just beginning, with Amber Marshall's voice still echoing in fans' hearts. Season 19 is coming this November. A new chapter in the Heartland legacy is about to open. Now, every moment until that premiere feels like part of something sacred. For longtime fans, it's not just a countdown to a TV show, it's a countdown to home. November 2025 is more than just a release date, it's a promise. A promise that the stories we thought had ended are not done yet. The question now is what happens between now and then. A few things are already taking shape. According to insiders, the production team will begin dropping teaser content as early as late summer. That means behind the scenes, sneak peeks, short interviews, and maybe even a surprise reunion. Clip to stir emotions. There are strong whispers that the trailer will be released in mid-October, just a few weeks before the show airs, but this won't be just any trailer. It's expected to be emotionally loaded, full of imagery that hints at both closure and new beginnings. Horses running across open fields, quiet tears, unexpected hugs, and possibly a glimpse of someone fans thought they'd never see again. Until then, fans are returning to old episodes across YouTube, Netflix, and other platforms. Heartland is trending again as people rewatch key moments: Ty and Amy's wedding, Jack's speeches, Georgie's first ride, and those quiet barn scenes that mean more than words ever could. It's a time for reflection, for reconnecting with the values the show has always stood for: family, forgiveness, and forward motion. Fan clubs are buzzing too. Facebook groups are holding watch parties. Reddit threads are flooded with theories. Even casual fans are coming back, curious to see what the show still has to say in this new era. And if there's one thing the last 18 seasons have proven, it's that Heartland knows how to pull at the heartstrings gently, but deeply. For many, this season isn't just about continuing a story, it's about healing with the characters. After global loss, personal grief, and uncertain years, Heartland's return feels like a warm light at the end of a long road. A place where struggles still exist, but hope always finds a way to shine. So as we step closer to November, remember, every ending is just a new beginning. Heartland Season 19 isn't just another season, it's the return of something that never truly left. And when those opening credits roll once again, the whole world will pause, because we're finally going back to where the heart is. Asterisk, there's something special about a show that grows with its audience. Heartland isn't just a series, it's part of people's lives. For almost 2 decades, it's been there in the background of birthdays, breakups, quiet evenings, and tough days. So when Season 19 was confirmed by Amber Marshall, it didn't just signal more episodes. It signaled something far deeper, a return to something real. Season 19 is more than a follow-up. It's a reward for loyalty. It's proof that stories, built with care and heart, still matter. That a quiet show about horses, healing, and home can stand tall in a world full of noise. Heartland has never chased trends. It stayed true to what matters: connection, family, and finding strength after loss. That's why fans keep coming back. Not because of explosions or fast twists, but because they feel safe in this world. And now, the world of Heartland is expanding again. From Amy's quiet strength to Jack's timeless wisdom, from Lou's ambition to Lindy's curiosity, every character carries a part of us. This season promises growth, but not forced change. The kind of growth